Jane publicly accused John of stealing money from the company's cash register when she has no evidence to support this claim. If this accusation is false and harms Jane's reputation, it can be considered defamation. Defamation is a legal concept that involves making false statements about someone that can harm their reputation. Libel and slander are two forms of defamation. The primary difference between libel and slander lies in the medium through which the defamatory statement is conveyed. Libel. Libel refers to a written or printed defamatory statement that is published in a fixed medium. This medium can include newspapers, magazines, books, websites, social media posts, photographs, videos, or any other form of written or printed communication. Since libelous statements are typically more permanent and widespread, they are generally considered to be more harmful and in many jurisdictions are subject to more stringent legal consequences. Libel cases often involve written defamatory statements that are easily perceived and shared, making it easier to prove the existence of the statement and its harm to the victim's reputation. Slander. Slander, on the other hand, refers to spoken defamatory statements or gestures that are not perceived in a fixed medium. Slanderous statements are typically verbal and transient, made in conversations, speeches, or other spoken interactions. Slander cases are more challenging to prove compared to libel cases because the evidence is based on witnesses' testimonies and may not be as readily available as written evidence. To succeed in a slander case, the victim typically needs to prove that the spoken statement was false, caused harm to their reputation, and was not protected by any legal defenses. Common elements between libel and slander. Falsity. The statement in question must be false. Truth is generally a complete defense against a defamation claim. Example: claiming that a respected chef used expired ingredients in his restaurant, which actually turns out to be true, could be one of the defense for defamation. Publication. The false statement must be communicated to a third party. That is, it must be made known to someone other than the person making the statement and the person about whom the statement is made. For example, spreading a false rumor about a co-worker's theft of office supplies to other colleagues meets the requirement of communication to a third party in a defamation case. Harm to reputation. The false statement must result in harm to the reputation of the person about whom it is made. This harm can be in the form of damage to their character, standing in the community, or economic losses. For example, making baseless allegations about a business which ultimately leads to economic losses and loss of reputation. Hope that you've now understood the meaning of libel and slander and the essential elements of defamation.